Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Continuing the series SNCF 317. We started with the correlation policies and we explained a lot about them. And we identified the type of responses that we have. As we said, that we have responses like alerts. Alerts mean that send email or send the correlation or violence to SNMP trap or syslog, whatever. Another type is remediation. We said when we are sending the traffic to remediation, so it means we have several types like send it to eyes, for example, Cisco eyes, or send it to null route, or in-map scanning, or value attribute, etc. So here we explained it about. So today, just I want to focus in one policy, correlation policy using the null route. What is the story with the null route is Cisco told you that you can block a traffic for several types. We will see it in a while, but here you will send this traffic to a null route. You need for this an iOS from Cisco 12.0 and above, the software version, I mean. I put some notes here. So correlation responses, the remediation, as we said, the remediation is a program that firepower system launches in response to a correlation policy violation. When a remediation runs, the system generates a remediation status event. The remediation status event included details such as remediation name, correlation policy, and rule that trigger it, and the exit status message. Great. This is all. We will check it in a while. The system supports several remediation models. We explained this before. Cisco IOS null route. This is blocked traffic sent to a host or network involved in a correlation. This is our topic focus with. Uh, Policy violation requires Cisco IOS version 12.0 or higher, as I told you. In-map scanning, this scan hosts to determine running operating system and servers. Great. Set attribute value. Set a host attribute and a host involved and correlation policy violation. This we can like give an attribute to a violation and we did certain action on it. And there is one missing here. I didn't put it. I don't know why. It's ice. Okay, so you can send it to ice. So you have to enable the EPS for the ice. Great, and the responses we set. Okay, so what is null route? The Cisco IOS null route remediation module allows you to block an IP address or range of addresses using Cisco null route command. This drops all traffic sent to a host or network by routing it to the router null interface exactly, and we will see how we will insert the route null interface. This does not block traffic sent from the violating host or network. Okay, this is important to know. So when a Cisco IOS remediation is activated, there is no timeout period. To unlock the IP address or network, you must manually clear the routing change from the router. So in the router, when the null route is inserted, you have to manually insert it. Confirm that your Cisco router is running Cisco IOS 12.0 or higher, exactly. Confirm that you have level 15 administrative access to the router. Yes, we have to enable the telnet username and password, and we have to have a privilege of administrative 15. So let's go to basically to here. Inside the policies, there is module and there is instances. So modules, there are the 4 remediation modules you will find pre-configured in Cisco FMC. So Cisco IOS null route, and the description for it, this is blocking IP address in Cisco IOS router. Great. In-map remediation, pixel migration, this is the eyes. And this is the set attribute, set an attribute value. You can set any value to it. Or if you have any module, you can install it here. So after that, here is the instance that we will create. Okay. So here you will find select a module type. So what is the module type for this instance? Is it Cisco IO null route? This is what we are going to select, or pixagree nmap remediation set attribute value. So this is actually the module that we saw in a while. So right now here, for example, I want to take an example for that. I want this PC in VLAN 10. If it's inquiry, a DNS, our DNS server is this server, it's 192.168.30.200. So if it send an DNS inquiry, then it should be blocked by the router. So where the router, let's put one router here, add an object, node, Cisco IOS, yes, layer 3, so this is the router. So let's name it null route, for example, null router, okay. That's it, save it. Okay, it's here. Let me connect it to this core switch. So E0, E13. Okay. Let me give an interface E0/0. I will give it, to simplify things, I will not put in a VLAN. I will give it the same management VLAN. So the management VLAN, to remind you, this is 192.168.100. So let me give it 192.168.100.4. So, and it's starting and begin. Let me just see it. Okay, it's need a little bit time. So here, let's add one instance. So we are in policies again in the instances. So I will choose Cisco IOS null route, add. So here it will ask you give instance name. So give it a name. What is the name? So null route DNS. Okay. Description, you can give a description. So what's your router IP? We said we will give now the interface is 192.168.100.40. Okay. Username. This is the will be the telnet username and password for this. So let's give it admin password 123 password 123 simplified. Again, enable password 123. It will be confirm the password 123. Great. Whitelist if you want to exclude, if you are like, for example, doing this for a network, so you can yes, exclude like one IP if it make DNS request, so it will be fine. So let's create it right now. Don't save. Great. Now configure remediation. So what is the remediation you want? A block destination, a block destination network, a block source, a block source network. So I will choose this. I want to block a destination. Okay. It will be like one host. Then if I want to block a network, then I can do it. So what is the remediation name here? We can say it like deny DNS or block DNS, whatever you want it. Deny. I guess I can put dash. Yes, deny DNS. Create. Okay, create it, save. Okay, save, done. So save, done. So it will insert. Okay. This is actually a bug in this version. It's logging me out automatically. I don't know why. Sorry. Okay, so go to policies. Let's check our instances if it's created successfully done or not. So we are here, edit. Let me check it. Okay, so the deny DNS, it's added to the remediation. So here we are fine. Let me go to correlation policy. I want to create the correlation policy right now. I'm sorry. So there is policy management and rule management. First of all, we have to create the rule management. So what the rule will say is I want to create, based on the connection event, I want to create when DNS inquiries happen and the host like PC and VLAN 10.10.10, 192.168.10.10, sorry, it's happened, then do something. What's the something? Send it to null route, for example. Okay. So rule name, we can say it like DNS or block DNS. Okay. It's here a connection event occur. Okay. Then you want it at either the beginning or let me either the beginning or the end of the connection, or you want when the trigger happened at the beginning of the connection or at the end of the connection. I want it both to be insecure. Okay. So what I want here, I want the DNS query here. Remember that my Windows server is the DNS server here. So the domain name is ccie.local as we did it before. So here when the connection string is contains or DNS query contains ccie, simple. So it's ccie.local. You can write it fully, but no, I wanted just the name. If it contained the ccie, then, and another action is when the initiator IP is 192.168.10.10. Simple. And you can put one also condition optionally. You want the rule to be allowed. Okay, when the rule is allowed, then do it for me. You can put it and you can also not put it. It will be fine. So when the action or rule, sorry, yes, rule action, it means the access control. Then the rule that's allowing this is allowed. Yes. So do the remediation. Now you have to make sure that there is a connectivity in your access control rule, and this is we created in the initial. This is actually regarding the inter VLAN routing. So the PC 192.168.10.10 can reach the Windows server, our DNS server and Active Directory. It's 192.168.30.200. Let me save. Here the rule here for me, like this one, yes, can reach this one because I enabled the inter VLAN routing from the previous videos to communicate between each other. So let me, yes, it's here block DNS. So now I want to go to policy management. So in the policy management, create policy. Name it DNS query. You want to put priority, you can do it, put it whatever you want, priority. Okay, add rule. So what is this rule? It's a block DNS. Yes, you can combine many rules. but our term now is block DNS. Great. So it's here right now. So it's here asking us for a responses. The responses, there is no responses associated for that. So don't forget to put this. Click on here. And here we'll tell you all the responses, the alert responses and the remediation responses. So here, this is the alert responses, email, SNMP, syslog, and this is the deny DNS. So of course you can create like also another remediation for eyes for like Bixby or Nmap, and you can associate to this many remediation. Okay, like yes, do this, send it to null route, and also you can send it to Pixigri, like here, put it up. And also here I can put an email. Yes, why not? Let them alert me by email. So update. So now the response is added here. Save. Great. So it's saved here down, but don't forget to activate it. Click. Perfect. Now it's activated, and it's here and up. Don't forget that I don't need to deploy to any firepower because this is not firepower is doing. Okay, this is FMC is doing this based on the events, based on the all the event that I have. Okay, so let me go back to the router. Great. Now let me configure it first. No. Okay. So enable conft host name it null route. Okay. Interface E0/0. IP address 192.168.100.40. 255.255.255.0. No shutdown. And also let me try to ping the same subnet. Do ping 192.168.100.2. Let me ping the FMC. Great, FMC is pinging. So I needed to have the ability to ping the other VLAN. So I need to do one default route or one route. IP route 192.168.0.0.255.255.0.0. This is I'm telling the IP route to route any traffic that's starting with 192.168.0.0. Doesn't matter the 0.0 what it. So I'm including all the VLAN that I have. This is as per my design structure for the IPs. So I send it to the gateway 192.168.100.1. Great. So here I will be having the ability to ping the do ping 192.168.10.10. I cannot ping 1.10. Okay. Let me see why. CMD IP config send it 10 ping 192.168.100.2. Yes, ping 192.168.100.40. Okay, I can ping the 40 from here, but 40 cannot ping. 192.168.10.10. Oh, now it's pinging. Okay, it's matter of time. So great. Here I want to let the router to understand who the DNS server. Okay, so IP name server is 192.168.30.200 and IP domain lookup. to activate it. Do WR. So here, do show host. Okay, there is no any host right now. Great. So let me ping the DNS from the router first. Do ping ccie.local. Okay, it's pinging. Do show host. Okay, so host is inserted right now. It's fine. So let me go to here. Ping ccie.local. So I'm pinging by the domain name, and let me test also the telnet. 192.168.100.40. This is the router. Okay, because I didn't configure a telnet yet. So let me configure it. Enable password, make it 123 as we put it here and there in the FMC. A username is admin. Password is 123. Great. Okay, line VTY 0 to 4. Transport input all. Why all? Telnet only. I use telnet, so let's be specific. And also login local. So restart. Okay, now it's fine. Admin 123. 123. Great. And here I can ping. Okay, show host. Okay, hosted there. Show IP route static. Okay, still the null route here is not inserted. Actually, with the VM, with these VMs, it will take time to be inserted. -T. And let me go to the analysis events. Yes, so the event here is fired up, and yeah, but it's not using here any DNS. NS lookup. Okay, the NS lookup here. It's fine. Okay, show host. Hosted there. Name address lookup is domain server. Name server R192.168.30.200. It's fine. Host. That's fine here. Show IP route static. Okay. You see the null route here now? Amazing. That's fine. Let's see it clearly there. Wait. And the router. Here start the blocking here. Wait. Enable. Show IP route static. Okay. Great. So now here start putting but I know it's putting these public IP addresses in the null route. I specified here to only, so it should be only block this one 192.168.30.200, but it's blocking also public IPs. I don't know what's going on, but let me check the correlations here. Analysis, correlation events. Okay, here in the correlation, yes, this one, yeah, from 10.10 to 30.200, and it's discovered by that. Let me see the information, another information. TCP connection type, fireside, DNS query, block DNS, great. Source host. Okay, great. So it's here, it's fire up in the correlation, but I don't know why these. I will check them right now from the policy that we create, but let me continue. Inside the analysis, let me go here in the correlation status. So let me see the status. Okay, this is the DNS query that happened. The remote device service was unreachable. Why it was unreachable? It is successfully here. Unreachable maybe for the stranger IPs, but this I guess it is successful, and like you telnetted successfully here, and you log into it. Great, it's working. Then I send it to the null route, but let me now kind of troubleshooting to see why it's taking all the uh, rule management. Yes, yes, I understood why. Block DNS, we committed a mistake. Okay, see what's telling here. If the DNS query is containing CCIE, initiator IP here, the operator is or the operator IP is 10.10, or the rule is allow. So here, if like this is not matching, then doesn't matter. So here I need to change the operator to and. Then let's translate it. If a connection event happened, DNS query is CCIE and initiator IP is 10.10 and rule action is allow. So three parameters should be exactly matched until this condition happened. But what we did is or. So here or, here or. So this is actually the problem. So it has to be the and. It's good actually. It's kind of troubleshooting. It's a nice one. You have to take care of the operator or and when you are working with that. So you have to be good in your digital logic design that you studied in university past years. So okay, now it's fine. So let me, okay, okay. So now let me here check what we can do is Actually, I don't know if it will fire it right now because it's already blocked. But let's see. 192.168.100.40 admin 123 123. It's already actually blocked, so no use for that, but it's fine. Analysis, correlation events. Actually, it not be happened right now, but this is the one. This from 10 to 10, 10 to 10 to 30 to 200. So this is the one actually. And if you can check it here in the analysis, if you go the normal connection events analysis, then you will find 10 to 10 to 30 to 200. Okay. Uh, let's take this one, for example. So we will find that DNS inquiries happened here. A lot of DNS applications and DNS client. So a lot for that. So based on this, it's fired the violation from the correlation policy, and it's happened. So let me check here. Show IP route static. Okay. Actually, it's blocked everything, but it's nice. It has to block actually the destination one. So the destination, our destination is the traffic to the 30 or this one, both together. So 3.30.200. So this is send it to null 0. This is what you want to see. So it's blocking the traffic to the destination as what we specified in the null route. Great. This is all like about null route. I hope you like it. Please take care about the operator when you are doing your role. And don't forget that the correlation is based on tying events to each other. So whatever event you have, yes, you can apply a correlation on it. If it's not visible on the events, whatever the event is, there's a connection event, security intelligence, malware, and file policies, IPS, whatever, any event that FMC can trigger, then you can do a correlation on it. And don't forget also to that the correlation on it to deploy it to the firepower, because it's associated with the FMC itself. So the FMC is doing that. I hope you like it. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share, and see you next one. Thank you.